Hi guys, welcome to the Limitless Conversation with Q Fela. My name is Ukaya Fela, and welcome back to our space, our catch-up spot, So yeah, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for following the podcast, and I'm so happy to have you. I really hope that the conversations that we have here impact your life in a very positive way. Don't be shy to leave me feedback if you do gain something from these episodes, guys. It is so encouraging to creators in general when, the feedback is received. Like, I know what you guys feel, what you guys think, and that is why on my YouTube channel, I often ask in the community tab, what would you guys like to see? Thoughts, anything, because I always want to know how you're receiving the content, because that's helpful to me, as a creator to improve and grow. So yeah, welcome back. Today, I know it's been a long time and I missed you guys so much. So today I am shooting our 10th episode. It's probably the last solo episode that we're gonna have, and then from here I'm entering season 2, which I will then start having like guests or like just friends, just to have conversations with them. It's not too easy to execute this, guys, because I need to have enough equipment to accommodate everybody. You know what I mean? So don't be alarmed by, things taking their time over here. I felt like the solo podcasts have been great because I wanted to establish that space for us to talk, and then we can have people come in as well. How have I been? I have been good. I am so grateful to God. I've been doing so well. I've been feeling good. I've been in a good place. August has been so nice to me. Not to say that it did not have its challenges, but it was so nice. Funny thing I feel has been happening this August is that I've been having like speaking opportunities more than singing opportunities, which is quite funny to me. It's funny because I don't feel like I excel in that area. But you know what? I love being stretched by God. So it is cool. Oh, but I did have a singing invitation, which was so nice. It was so nice. I still cannot believe that we don't have content for that day. It's sad. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I've been good. I've been feeling well. My heart has been peaceful. Like, thank you, Jesus. I'm grateful because it hasn't always been this peaceful for me. I've had challenges throughout the year, obviously. So yeah, but my heart is well rested right now. It's just beautiful to go through. But yeah, how are you guys feeling and how have you been? Please let me know in the comments how you're doing. Today, I want to speak about a topic that's interesting for me. Oh, by the way, this cup, it was a gift, guys. It's so cute. Like, shout out to the AFM Grace Fellowship Center ladies again. It is so cute. The Limitless Conversation with Q. Oh my God. Like, I'm going to enjoy having coffee and chatting to you guys, and I'm going to make more cups that look like this because honestly, this idea bangs. Guys. This was a gift. I love it so much. So yeah, today I want us to speak about solitude. Just being in a season of solitude in your life. I'm in a place where I feel I'm being taught to embrace my solitude, and I am enjoying, discovering the journey of like embracing solitude. I'll be honest with you guys, in the past, I don't feel like I've done this as well as I could have. I was younger. I didn't know any better. Now I've experienced certain things. I've also grown mentally. I've matured. So I understand what it means now to embrace solitude and to like fall in love with the season of being alone in your life. If anyone is wondering what solitude is, it's basically a time of being alone. A time of being alone. We could say there are seasons and moments of solitude with some people, but basically just being by yourself. Going through that time of being by yourself. For me, it's a time now that I feel I'm using more wisely than I have in the past. I think in the past, with my immature mind that had different expectations for myself, I really thought that being in singleness is just about waiting for a man. I mean, guys, look, it's not to say that it's what I believed in my brain, like it's what I knew singleness to be. Obviously in your mind you know that singleness is before you get married or whatever, né? But I feel that in the past, deep down within me, I was not waiting well and utilizing that time to develop myself wisely. I was just always looking around to say my Mr. Right is probably on the way, you know? But now I feel so much better because I know that, you know, solitude is a time that you can use wisely if you embrace it, and you can use it to learn all the things that you need to learn. You can use it to enjoy life. You know, don't treat it as a temporary time that, you know, you're like, okay, how much time do I have left now? How much time do I have left now? But embracing it is about like being in it, being present in it, and not panicking. Like constantly checking when is the due date of you like being away from singleness. You know what I mean? So I am in a very better place now, in a much better place now where I am embracing it. And I'm happy with being by myself. I have moments and times of feeling lonely. Like anybody, I feel like everybody has moments of feeling lonely, even those who are married. We all do experience those seasons or moments, you know. So it's natural, you know. So I feel like, but for the most part now, I actually am loving it. Maybe it's because of the things I've learned in the past. I know what it's like to be in a relationship that is not peaceful, you know, like you just don't have peace in your heart. So I know what that's like. So now I do appreciate this time of being by myself. But I want to speak to you guys about it because I know that in the Black community, I speak specifically in the South African Black community, Christian community. It doesn't mean that everybody grew up this way, but me specifically, I grew up in the Black church where, you know, it was like, in a way, we were trained to look forward to marriage. I don't think it was intentional, but I think it did create that thing where you just thought, you never imagined yourself without a partner, without kids, without those kind of things. And I think also traditionally, within our traditions and cultures, that's just how it's done by elderly people. So that's why we're conditioned in our societies as women to be homemakers, to expect to be homemakers, to expect to be wives and mothers. So for me, it was that thing of, I know that, I notice it, I know this on social media, that a lot of single born again people, especially in the Black church, because that's where I've grown up, guys. So that's, I'm gonna speak from that perspective, but it doesn't eliminate other people's realities. I feel that like the only thing young people are constantly thinking about and talking about is marriage. Every single day I'm scrolling on Facebook, it's marriage this, marriage that, marriage this, marriage that, marriage this, men, women, like it's so bad. It is so bad. And I'm just like, are we really going to spend this whole time constantly panicking? Because I think the more you consume that content, that's what I noticed with me. Like the more time I spend away from like scrolling on my feed on Facebook, it's mostly Facebook that likes talking about this, by the way, in my phone. I'm not like a big TikTok person. I'm not a big Twitter person. I'm not a big Instagram person. I am a big I like Instagram. I like Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Those three are my big ones. So Facebook is the one that's just leading every single day. Single people are talking about marriage, looking forward to marriage, talking about each other and their panic and their crushes and all those things. Like literally that's the only thing we're talking about. And that's why I'm saying, for me, the more I consume that content, the more I'm influenced to think about that specifically the whole time. But the less I consume that content, the less like I spend time on Facebook, for instance, I feel at ease, I have time to do other things. So I want to speak to you guys about how can you spend your moments of solitude wisely. I want to bring it to you that chances are you don't know yourself very well, and you can spend that time getting to know yourself. Like, for goodness sake, you can't constantly be scrolling on Facebook and writing, oh, I miss my future husband. Oh, I miss my future wife. Oh, I went somewhere today and I saw these men of God, these women of God, and I was like, my husband is here. Oh, guys, you may scroll through Facebook, but just know that my husband is one of you guys. Oh my God. Like, get hobbies. Find something to do with your life. I'm joking, obviously, guys. I know that people don't really get my sense of humor sometimes. They misunderstand me a lot. Please, I have a sense of humor. I have a lot of sarcasm. I'm just that person, so I'm joking. But yeah, like, seriously though, like, one, born again young people, unmarried young people don't have hobbies. I'll tell you that. Their hobby is social media. Guys, come on. Can you find what you like? Chances are you don't even know what you like and what do you enjoy doing? What do you not enjoy doing? Stop waiting for a husband or a wife for you to explore those things. Explore those things in singleness. And also, like, I wish that we were more committed to building friendships and relationships that are outside of romantic relationships, so that we can have a community of people to do things with. Find people who are similar to you, who enjoy the things you enjoy doing, and do those things with them. I promise you, you will feel less panicky or less lonely about your solitude or your singleness. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm trying to say to you, chances are you don't know, or you have not discovered that enough to understand who you are. So how about you find those things, because those things come in handy when you already know them, when you meet someone. It's easy to see if you guys basically complement each other really well, compatible. Like, it's easier to discover compatibility when you actually know yourself. It's harder to discover compatibility when you don't know yourself. Like, it's very hard to find out if you're compatible with someone. But you catch it easily when you are someone who knows, what do I enjoy doing? What do I do in my free time? What am I committed to doing? What am I called for? Like, what is this thing that God has laid in my heart that burns in my life, in my heart every single day? It comes naturally. That's your calling. What is that thing? You've not even discovered those things, but you are so ready. You think you are so ready to be married. Chances are you're not really ready. You know what I mean? So there's so much that you can do in your moments of solitude. Someone, I think it was V, who quoted Pastor Mapinda, saying that failed singleness could equals to a failed marriage life. And, so mastering singleness can, equals to a successful married life. It's not black and white, but it was a very good point that I really loved. Like, if you can look at it that way, that if I can maximize on things in my singleness, like, chances are you're very bad with your finances. You should spend time like learning how to, improve your finances now. Not me speaking about this with a straight face. That time I also have my own shortcomings with finances, but those are things that I'm aware of. Like, self-awareness is a very big thing to me, because I think I've learned a lot and I've paid attention in my journey, and I'm someone who reflects a lot. So I am very aware of myself, my shortcomings, my strengths, all those things. One of the things that I was also saying to myself is that one thing that you've been a bit behind with this year is your reading goals. you're not as far as you thought you would by now. So you could spend more time reading. Like, there's so many books that I want to go through a list and buy and have and finish reading. I'm reading 2 books currently, and so I can keep myself busy. There's so much to do. I like hiking. Guys, please, if there are any hiking groups around PE that please comment down below and plug me. Please, like, people who don't hike like too much of a long distance, because I also can't, I'm not suitable for that yet. But please plug me with hiking groups, people who hike. Please plug me if you'd like to go hiking as well. Please connect with me on social media, on the comments, please. Okay, yeah, so hiking, doing all these things that you actually do enjoy. Like, I really love connecting with nature. I've gathered that from my walks. Like, they are so peaceful. They help me clear my mind a lot. So I do like being around nature. So that's why I know that hiking is a good thing for me. It will be a good thing. And I also want to fitness. I want to improve my fitness as well, because wow, akoko cute. So there's so much that you can do in your moments of solitude. It's giving you more time with God, so you can really maximize on this time. You can really do a lot with this time. Immerse yourself in getting to know the Lord, getting to know his word, getting to know his character, getting to know the core values that are within this journey of salvation. Understanding them, those things are things that are going to ground you. I don't have experience, obviously I'm not married, but I do believe that, the more you improve your life, it helps you, gravitate towards your man or your woman. But yeah, guys, I want you to enjoy your singleness. I want you to enjoy your moment of solitude. I want you to use that time wisely, because it could run out very soon, and you maybe are going to be a bit frustrated in your marriage, because as in you didn't even discover about yourself before. So it's now difficult for you to articulate those things to your partner. You know what I mean? So communicate, learn to communicate better in your friendships, in your family relationships. Use those kind of relationships to improve your communication in your church relationships. There's so much that you can train yourself towards doing. Journal a lot. As a single person, learn to journal. Journaling will change your life. It will do so much for you, and it'll be easier to keep those habits when you're married. And I think that I often think about it this way, or look at it this way. Developing healthy, strong habits now is probably very beneficial for me, because then I'll be able to teach my kids those things, because they are things that I've also solidly developed in my own life. But if I'm a mom who's all over the place, what am I going to teach my kids really? You know what I mean? So it is a good thing to do so that it's beneficial for you when you're a mom. That's just me, guys, and my thoughts. I'm reading this cool book currently. It's called The Awe of God. Shout out to Didia. I hope I'm saying your name right, sis. She did post this book on her Instagram, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this book. So I'm reading this book, and it's pretty cool. Comment down below if you'd like to read with me, so that you buy it and then we read together, because I'm still on chapter 2. I'm just learning about the fear of God, and it's a concept that I've struggled with a bit. So I am very interested to read this book, because the table of contents did draw me a lot. There is reference to scripture, so I am going to understand godly fear and what it looks like. I love that on chapter 1, he was saying that godly fear basically consumes every other negative fear in your life. And godly fear is a positive kind of fear. So I'm going to immerse myself in this mindset and just see how it's going to grow me as a child of God in my understanding of godly fear, and how I can definitely share. I'm excited to also share with others, because this is a concept I've not spoken about a lot, because I'm just trying to understand it, because growing up in a religious background, it kind of is, presented in a negative way here and there, godly fear. it just seems like God is this monster, or so I am breaking down those ideas and just seeing him as a beautiful, loving father that I can fear in a positive way. So yeah, I am going to let you guys know what I think about it and what lessons I've taken out of it. I'm definitely going to talk about it. Like, I'm going to be serious about my book reviews these days. Like, I want to be serious about them and just maybe discuss, lessons from them with you guys and share that with you guys. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about solitude and how are you keeping busy in your own solitude and what are you learning about your own solitude. Let me know, and I'm excited to see you guys again on our next season, and probably next time when we have an episode it's going to be with a guest. I mean, I have bomb women around me, women and men around me that I want to hopefully bring into this community and just have limitless conversations about different things that affect us as young people who are like navigating this journey with God. So I love you guys. Keep well, and see you next time. Bye. Don't forget to like, to comment, subscribe, rate the podcast, follow us, and yeah, lots and lots and lots of love.